Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Monday.
Welcome to the Film Show podcast, the podcast where we're Scottish and we talk about films. I'm Stephen Smith, and I'm joined once again by Joe Fisher.
Hello.
And today we see the return of horror film aficionado, Christopher Grant.
Good evening.
How have you been, Chris?
Aye, same old. Hunting some demons. Watching some demon films, you know.
Did you watch plenty of horror films over the
last 3 months since you were last on this?
I've watched a fair few, yes.
We can talk about those later on in the show. So, just get right in, basically. Let's talk about films we watched this week. What?
I just seen a shadow.
what just happened?
I see a shadow.
It's just
it was
cracked
a
himself.
can.
All right.
Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
I didn't really watch much. I watched a bit of TV. Started New Girl season 3. That's on
Season 3?
on Netflix. I'd watched like the first few episodes while it was on, and then just totally
Aye.
fell off, and that's great. The main thing I watched, other than horror 2006 classic See No Evil, I watched Plastic, which I think came out this year.
It did. Very early this year, I think.
Aye. And I remember we saw a trailer for it in the cinema and thought it looked really good.
Aye.
So I watched it and it was good. I liked it.
What was that about?
I didn't realise it's a British movie.
Aye.
It's totally
Got British folk in it.
everybody.
It's like Donkey Punch.
It's
And the
a
Hole.
similarly high standard that I hold Donkey Punch.
Right.
I hold Plastic to. Let me think. There's a few of the folk, I don't know if you want to pull it up on Wikipedia or something, a few of the people I recognised, but I wasn't sure what
I
from.
know that the kid from
the
We Are
guy,
Millers,
the
isn't
guy
it?
from We Are the Millers and Son of Rambo and all that stuff. That was the guy I knew, and then I recognised basically all the the 3 other main.
Well, probably in Skins or something.
The 3 other main characters, but I wasn't really sure
Oh, just
what
look
from.
dicks.
Or, that's because they kind of are. That's the point, is that they're not really good people, you know. It's got the main bad guy is Cross from Wanted. See that blonde guy?
Oh, yeah.
Right, aye.
I think he's Swedish or something. I
He
don't
was
know.
in King Kong.
That's a bad movie.
It's not a good film.
But that's for another day.
No, we'll never talk about
Pretty
that.
bad.
Michael Bisping is in this film.
He is. He is. I totally forgot about that. Aye, he's in it. He's in it for a bit. Aye, he's
They
like
put,
kind of.
The muscle or something.
Aye,
like that.
I don't think he says anything, and he also doesn't lightly box someone for 25 minutes either. So
It's not the kind of film I want to see.
aye.
Speaking of Michael Bisping, have you watched Beatdown?
I haven't, Chris. I'm gonna watch it for next week. I've said it. Right, I'll watch it for next week.
You'll laugh and you'll cry.
Right, brilliant. Plastic is about four guys who are at uni in London somewhere.
Yes.
Don't know what uni it was or whatever, but it's apparently a true story.
Ox, Cambridge,
Aye,
Ston.
something.
Town.
I don't know. It's apparently a true story, and basically they commit credit card fraud. They fake that they are people and use their credit cards to buy loads of stuff and then sell it at their university, and then they steal from the wrong guy.
Oh man, that sounds like Pain and Gain.
And now they owe £2 million, and they have to get it in 2 weeks.
As the bad guy English?
It's Cross for Wanted.
So yes.
I think it is. No,
No,
I think that
She's
guy's
American.
Swedish or something.
that's disappointing.
Um,
Need some Ray Winston in there.
aye,
Stole
that,
from the
that
wrong
would, that would
guy.
have been great.
But not departed Ray Winston.
That's the best Ray Winston.
That
Wait,
kinda-
half English, half American, half Australian,
Aye.
half
Listen, right,
Canadian.
I want a film that's got Ray Winston from The Departed and then Sean Connery from The Untouchables, just like in the same film,
Aye.
because that would be amazing.
So they think it's the best idea is to go to Miami to get this money back,
Why not?
Hey,
and they start this diamond heist plan.
Okay.
And it basically turns into a heist movie.
cool.
I'm not going to ruin it. 'cause
Is it a-
Nice.
Is it a better heist movie than the non-heist movie American Hustle?
It's better, aye.
Cool.
I liked American Hustle, so
Is there any demons in it?
there might be.
Social demons.
Yep.
Metaphorical demons?
Yep.
Demons of our youth.
Aye, it's good. I like that a
Cool.
lot. I'd recommend that you watch it.
Right.
And it's easy to get a hold of.
I'll probably do that.
So, aye,
I'll-
3 out of 5. Not quite 4.
Cool.
4 out of 5 is saved for the best, like See No Evil.
We'll
So,
talk about that.
I also
I know
watched Gotham.
So did I.
That's not
I
a
did
film.
not.
That's not... Joe! But Gotham is not a film picture.
But it's screen media.
It is.
So
It is the new
it's
media.
good, isn't it?
Aye.
I hated
Should I watch it?
the first scene.
Yes.
See the first scene, like it starts with Bruce Wayne's parents dying.
No, it actually starts with
No, I know the
Catwoman
first
stealing milk.
It's really shitty.
It's
Like,
but they need it.
Real bad.
It's like
It's
necessary.
badly acted. Like
Yeah.
really badly acted. And like they could have just used the bit for Dark Knight or Batman Begins or whatever.
What?
Oh, my phone's on. Shit. I don't.
Oh, it's just me.
Just put it on silent or something.
Aye, Gotham's
Aye.
good.
Because I was like, how are they going to make this a like long running series? But then they're like, oh, maybe it was someone important, someone higher up that killed the Waynes.
Ooh.
So
It's just
and when I say the Waynes, I mean the family, not Scottish slang for children.
aye.
Just out of curiosity, did you ever find out who killed the parents?
It's like,
Yeah.
In
like
any of the films?
It's just a
aye,
guy.
in the film,
like,
it's just a guy.
Aye, but like, was it MD in Poland?
Nah,
No.
just a.
there have
just
been
a
like
guy.
comic runs where like,
It was the
they go on
Joker
to be like,
and
aye.
a bunch of other stuff,
Right.
but
but
I don't really. I don't have a clue where they're going with it in this.
Nah.
To be honest.
there's, I'm assuming it's going to be like the Falcone family or
Aye,
something.
something like that. It's good, but
Aye.
I'm excited. The new episode was out last night, so I'm gonna watch that. I'm gonna watch Family Guy, Simpsons.
That's good.
I
watched
have
that.
like 10 episodes of The Strain to catch up on.
Yeah, I have a bunch
so
of that to catch up on as well.
Oh, I was
Eh,
about to watch the first episode today.
what
Okay.
else did I watch? I watched the new episode of South Park, which was excellent.
That was season
Really, really, really good.
season 18
Aye.
What
Uh,
did they parody or what did they do?
Kickstarter.
Kickstarter and the
And the
see how the
Washington
Washington Redskins had to change their name because it's like deemed
Because it's
non-PC.
racist or like whatever.
It was about that, and it was brilliant.
It was really funny.
And I also watched the Man Bear Pig episode last night before I went to bed. I'm talking, of course, about Man Bear Pig.
Excelsior!
Excelsior! That's like maybe the best episode.
You guys are listening to me. I'm being super serial. Remember, pig is real. Everything's starting like this week or next week in America. South Park started its 18th season. The Simpsons started its 26th season last night. And Bob's Burgers starts next week for anyone that kills.
I think Monday Night Raw started its new season technically
Right.
the other night, but it's
Aye.
New generation.
it's not the same. It's like nothing changes about it. You know what I mean? They
Aye.
just have to have that sort of.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
They have to have the break off so they can sell DVDs.
Aye, I guess. Aye,
So there was some sort of like.
it was pretty good.
Aye.
It was better than TV wrestling has been for a while.
Cool.
WWE
So-
Studios is too busy making See No Evil 2 right now
Too busy.
to care
They're
about
too busy promoting Leprechaun Origins.
When are we going to talk about See No Evil?
After
in our
we've-
link chain segment thing.
After we've been round what everyone's
Right, cool.
viewed this week.
That's pretty much what I watched, I think.
Have you watched anything that wasn't a horror film that we can? No.
Probably not, no.
Right, okay. Right.
Oh,
I
that's
have
Surely-
watched Don't Mess with the Zohan.
It's been 3 months.
Oh, I tell you what I did watch. I watched
You went to see Sin City too?
No, never.
I'm going to take a drink, so if you hear weird slurping noises, then
I seen great British drama Outlaw.
Aye.
You seen it?
No. Is that
Starring, Danny Dyer and Sean Bean.
no.
And
Is that
Bob Hoskins, rest in peace.
no? I thought Outlaw was that one. No, that's Lawless. Right, continue.
Lawless is really good. Watch Lawless.
It's about Sean Bean comes back from fighting in Iraq, comes back and
Like
he
when I say back
realises
from the dead, there.
he probably was. But he realises that
Comes
London's
back from Silent Hill.
realises that London's was worse than Iraq, and the police don't do anything. So he decides to get a group together and
One
they
of
just
the
fight
films.
folk.
So it's Harry Brown.
Aye, it's one of the films.
So they just fight folk.
It's a British movie. Any British movie that isn't a gangster film is one of the films.
Harry Brown.
Aye,
It's a British version of Harry Brown.
it's a Bruno.
It's a British film with the British Harry Brown.
Harry Brown's fucking well good, man. You should watch that.
I've
That's
not
just.
seen
Is
it.
that not just like Michael Caine killing chavs? Is that not what that is?
Aye, pretty much.
But no, it was good, and probably spoiler alert, but no, really, Sean Bean dies. So
Aye, that's a given, right there.
I'd never thought of that before. Is there anything that he's in that he doesn't
it's
die
in
in?
his contract that he
You've not
has to
seen,
die.
have you not seen the YouTube video of all of his deaths?
That's no true.
It's absolutely true. It's in his contract.
Have you seen the YouTube video? Well, all of his
No.
deaths.
No.
Like, it's surprising that he lasted to the end of season 1 of Game of Thrones.
He lasted the full first Silent Hill movie. He's in the second one.
Like, he dies, but didn't he?
He
I
dies.
can't remember.
They probably had to make the second one so they could kill him off.
I can't remember.
So
Jon Snow's in the second one.
What?
The second one's pure shit.
Kit Harington.
Aye. Second one's real bad.
I watched something with him in it. He voiced someone in. I don't know who it was.
is
But
Jon Snow not a news reporter?
No, Jon Snow's a character.
Channel
it's
4.
also a news reporter
Is
for
he?
Channel
Oh,
4.
aye.
Aye.
Well.
And they done
I watched another film. I remembered. Remind me.
What film did
what
you
is
watch?
it?
I don't want to fuck up your flow here. Just remind me when you're done.
We're just talking about
talking
Sean
Aye,
Bean's
aye.
death. The
Right.
conversation is.
How
How was
ironically
that?
dead.
How was Outlaw? Was it good? Did you like it?
Aye, it was good. Well, Nuts gave it 5 stars, so
Right.
You
better-
know.
you better go watch.
That's when you know it's like a British made, British
uh-huh.
ass British movie. Because it's just like Zoo, Nuts, and like the Daily Mail.
5
Other-
star. Have it with a beer.
Aye,
Pretty-
like,
pretty
You're
much.
like, alright.
There's car chases, guns, and fighting.
Is that a naked woman?
No.
Well, alright. Not very British, but okay.
Whatever.
Page 3 models just running a bit.
Speaking of naked people.
Fun enough. It's got. Have you ever watched what's it called? Not Going Out with Lee Mack.
Nah.
Know that the comedy? Well, the woman for that's in it for like 5 minutes.
Does at any point does anyone say that they weren't supposed to blow the bloody doors off?
No.
Right, well, I don't care.
We should all watch The American Italian Job.
No, I've seen it. I've seen Marky Mark.
And Jason Statham.
Put them in something else. Expendables 4.
Do you know what came out, right? Like, see Kelly Brook, like
Expendables.
the model.
Aye.
She went out with Jason Statham and she used to batter him.
Really?
It's like in her book.
What?
That is crazy, isn't it?
She split up with Tornado,
Who's that?
a gladiator. She was engaged to.
Right, so she went out with Jason Statham, some rugby player, who she apparently also used to batter,
What?
and then she went out with a gladiator.
It's her that's in Piranha 3 Double D, innit?
It's like
Okay,
in her,
right.
it's like in her book that like she's made.
She's after Heat, man.
Aye, like, that's crazy.
She
Isn't
gets killed by piranhas in Piranha 3 Double D, but it's alright.
it?
I watched those movies in the summer. They were good.
Aye, talking of naked people, I watched Under the Skin,
Oh, so you did.
which my sister, Channel 4 employee, got me for my birthday. And it's made by Channel 4, and I have to tell everyone that Channel 4 made it, and you should fund Channel 4.
Film 4 films, innit?
Aye, I
Is
think
that
so.
Scarlett Johansson one?
Yeah,
Was it good?
it was some of it was filmed up at Parkhead and that.
Aye.
It's really good. I liked it.
Is it Green Brigade on it?
Maybe. I think it's going to be one of those movies where folk will either just think, "Oh, this is well cool," or
Can you
just
watch
think
it
this
now?
is pure shite.
Can you watch Under the Skin? It's a Celtic film.
Aye. The part of it is like her in her van driving through all the fans who are coming out of a game.
Is it? I might be on it.
You might be.
Right, Bennett?
And like, right, where do I start with this? Without,
You know, in the trailer when they actually like got random folk,
yes,
and then, is that in the film?
yes.
Aye, that was a thing
Is
they
it?
done. Aye.
For folk that don't know that, they like just got Scarlett Johansson to pick up randomers in a car, and they had no clue.
There's maybe 2 or 3 that are in the movie that are just people who aren't anything to do with the film,
Aye.
who then had to get naked as part of the film, and were just totally alright with
I need to watch that film.
it. And then there's people in it who were actors and stuff. Right. Where do I start with this? Basically,
Chanelian.
basically, it's about this woman, right, who drives about in a van, and picks off like vulnerable guys and takes them away, right?
Right.
And it is basically human life through the eyes of an alien.
I see.
It's really hard to talk about without spoiling
Is that a
it. 'Cause
student film?
it's like it is a bit, aye, like it is, but it's good. Basically, Scarlett Johansson plays this alien, and it's just about her and what she does, like how she functions in
Society.
aye.
Right.
And it's all takes place
Okay.
in Scotland.
Right.
Starts in Glasgow and she ends up in the Highlands and shit. And it's really good. The music is amazing. The music, it like has like a really good atmosphere to it, and kind of it draws you in. You know,
Yes.
you can like I didn't want to turn away from it in case something happened. You know, while I was watching it. But it's if you watch it, you'll understand why it's like quite hard to kind of get into and properly discuss when, like, you know what I mean.
Aye.
I know I've probably worded this horrendously, but you know what I mean. It's pretty hard to kind of get into and talk about without spoiling it, because it's
Cool.
maybe an hour 45. I want to say.
All right.
It's brilliant, and the bits where I watched a bit of the special features, and the bits where they're filmed in public and no one's known are mental. Like they were walking about with like bags with like cameras hidden in them and
Alright.
filming her in Buchanan galleries when it was like full of folk on a Saturday and that.
And folk just like didn't ken it was her.
That's the bit that's a bit weird, but
Well, she was like, nobody had seen her with like black hair or like,
aye,
you know what I mean. She does when you see her, she doesn't really look like her unless you're like really,
yeah.
really looking. And who's gonna stop them to look at this woman that's just
Aye.
walking about? You know
And
what I
like the bits where she like stops in her van and talks to real people are pretty interesting.
mean? Do you have a Scottish accent in it?
Nah, she's got like an English accent,
Alright, okay.
and she acts like really weird kind of thing. Like
Aye,
she's really good at it.
that's cool.
But like I said, and
Would you class it as a horror?
no,
I could imagine that being a potentially dangerous film to make. If
probably
you're, like,
aye.
picking up folk in your motor and all that.
Like some of it's quite unsettling when like you know that some of the folk are real.
Aye.
Like see if I hadn't read up about it before I watched it and just assumed everyone in it was real,
Aye.
I'd have had to check it and be like, alright, it's safe. Like, no, other people are real. Like,
Aye.
you know what I mean?
Aye.
I definitely watch it. I've got it on Blu-ray if any of you want to.
Aye. I will
Or you
definitely.
could buy it because it's funded by Channel 4.
Depends if Channel 4 want to give us some money.
Well, Channel 4 give my sister money. She's part of my family. So technically,
Is your sister part of your family?
yes. As far as I know. She was telling me the other day, she was at the In-Betweeners premiere.
Quality.
Aye.
Quite Channel
Yeah.
That is
And
aye.
Gary was like right next to it.
Aye, he was
Small
in
world,
London.
innit?
Aye. It's weird.
Two random folk for Irvine for the In-Betweeners premiere. Aye, I watched that. I know that like people listening to this have probably had their brains melted by me just droning
Aye.
and no really talking about the film at all, but talking
Just-
about it.
Just
But
watch it.
aye, like I would recommend it. You might hate it. That's the thing. Like some folk are gonna watch that and just think it's shit.
It's one of those films.
Aye, but I think it's really good.
Aye, no, definitely.
I remembered what I watched. It wasn't scary.
What?
End of Watch.
Oh,
What a film.
what
Oh.
a film!
That was really good.
That is one of my favourite movies, maybe ever. See, the more times I've watched it, the more I'm just like, this is the best. Like, I love it.
It's just so great.
It's intense. The end is
Aye.
like heavy.
I
Aye.
also watched started Video Game High School.
That's good. It's a good show.
It's quite funny, huh?
Aye. It's a good independently made show.
Aye, it's good banter. Good
Um,
idea.
It's got Big Man for Epic Meal Time in it.
Good insight into the
Really?
future.
What? Harley?
Aye. He's in Kevin Smith's next two movies as well. Because they're set in Canada.
Nice.
I watched some films this week. One of them I'll talk.
What?
One of them I'll talk about on Chris's Creepy Corner because me and Chris have had serious discussion to have about this movie
What's
because
that?
he thinks it's better than the original and I don't.
Oh, right. Okay.
Uh,
I'm gonna watch it like soon, like real soon. There's kind of a stack of films that
Aye.
I've got kind of lined up that I'm just gonna. I kind of go through my moods. I'll have like a movie day, and
aye.
you'll talk to me at the end of it, and I've watched like 6
That's what
films.
I've done like the other day.
Sorry, I've just remembered. Right,
That? I watched it. I'll talk about it in a minute.
I've just remembered. Right, I was away working at like you guys know this. I was away working at a festival called Festival in Isle of Wight. That is a big bus journey. Like,
I know that story.
like 12, 13, 14 hours, right? And I don't know if this movie was stuck in DVD player or if the bus driver
Probably just kept
just
playing.
loved it. But American Pie Bandcamp.
Now that's the first of the straight to DVD American Pie movies, if I'm not mistaken.
Aye,
cinema?
sure. No, it wasn't.
No.
Right. What is the most times you've watched a movie in like quick succession? With like the max of like a day between watching it.
I watched a Tim Allen film 3 times in one day.
Right.
I've watched
What's that film called? And he's like an old superhero and he trains young superheroes.
Zoom.
Aye. Watched that. It was amazing.
Sky High ripoff.
Best-
Sky High is
best film
awesome.
ever.
Sky High is a really good movie,
Yes.
especially for your kids.
Aye.
Like if you're
Zoom's quite good as well. It has Chevy Chase in it.
No.
The old fat Chevy Chase. Tim Allen's as
So
well.
what's
And
your
Courtney
record? What's your record, Stephen?
I don't know. I've watched Scott Pilgrim like a bunch of times.
What's that this week?
Like every night for like 2 weeks or something. So like
Well, you know how many times I watched? I watched American Pie Bandcamp 6.5 times in a row. Literally one after the other.
do you know all the words?
No. That movie is so bad. It was bad the first time. The Shermanator's in it. He's like the school principal or counsellor
Aye.
or something.
And the dad as well.
And it was silent with subtitles. It's the worst thing that has ever happened to me.
Aye, to be fair, that means you didn't have to listen to it for.
I had to read it.
You didn't have to look at the screen.
What else was I going to do?
Just going red at anger.
It was the worst. But aye, 5 out of 5. American Pie Banker.
Oh god.
I'd seen the very start of it before, because I was like, I'm going to watch all of them. Because American Pie Reunion came out and we went to see it and it was amazing. People loved it. I was like, I'm going to watch them all for the start, including the DVD ones. And I get like 10 minutes into that. I was like, fuck that. I'm done, man.
Aye.
I think I'm ever going to make it through this show without just a big rant about something. Last week it was Transformers 4. Don't watch that film.
Right, can I talk about my films now?
Yes.
Right. I watched it 2013, 2014. Daniel Radcliffe rom-com number What If. I think it came out last year in America. Because it's like pure indie.
I don't know
Can
if
I-
it's even out here yet. Like the poster's been up
Me
in
and-
the Odeon for like
Me and Laura.
6 months.
Can
we
I-
talked about it at the premiere in London. We weren't at it, but in
Aye.
London the same
Can
night.
Is it good?
do you guys
I
like
kinda
500 Days of Summer?
It's quite good, yeah.
It's pretty much, it's kind of like that. A little, kind of. I'll tell you the story, because it's a comedy, so I can tell you the story.
I'm all like 500 Days of Summer because it was really funny.
This is about, I thought it was set in New York for like the first half of the film. Apparently it's set in Canada, right? Set in Canada.
But
There you
every
go.
rom-com's set in New York or LA.
That's just set in
that's
This is set in Canada.
No, it's not.
No,
It's not.
it's
It's
Canada.
not. It's fake Canada.
Is it about a businesswoman that doesn't have time for relationships?
Starts
And
right.
Gerard Butler
And
comes
you-
and saves her.
It starts right, and it's Daniel Radcliffe, and he's like alone, and he lives with his sister and his nephew, and his bud cheated on him when they broke up like a year ago.
Right.
So he's like, I need to find a new bud. So he meets this lassie, right? But he can't go out with the lassie because she's got a boyfriend.
Oh,
Right?
Oh, yeah.
The girl's an animator,
right,
so that's like her quirky thing
right.
that she does. She's
Yep.
an animator,
Yep.
and sometimes in the film you'll see what she's thinking, and it's an animation.
Right. That's fine.
Oh, she's an animator.
And basically the story is like everyone trying to get these two together, but they can't because she's got a boyfriend, and they love each other, but like they can't admit it.
I was going to watch it.
So what if they could?
That's what if.
Oh,
So
That's-
drinking buddies too.
No,
What
this is good.
Oh, right, cool. That's a bad movie.
is her name Autumn? So it's like a
Her name
sequel
is-
to 500.
Her name is Chantry. And Daniel Radcliffe's name is Wallace.
Oh god.
Sounds like a Maury episode. What the fuck?
Imagine writing that. I just called him Chantry.
I think it's like very obviously like based off the person who wrote its life,
Aye,
because that's a very specific name to give someone.
aye.
Come like Alice. Like what? So that was quite good.
What else did you watch?
22 Jump Street.
Oh, did you?
Yes.
Right,
How did you watch that? Actually in the cinema or on DVD?
I watched it illegally.
I'll say that the film show did not condone illegal activities.
Jump Street's going to jump in my ass.
Ride the crick.
That we've
Is
talked
it
about
still
this
great,
before.
innit?
It's still fantastic.
Is it better than the first one?
I'd say it's on par.
I think it's on par.
I don't think it's as good,
It's even. It's
but it's
equal.
still like the first one's like something else. It's like next level.
And that's good news that you liked it. Because 23 Jump Street is happening. After them making after them making a joke at the end about how they wouldn't do that because it would be the point because it'd be shit.
It
they're
better
making
be
another one. So I don't know like how they're gonna.
it like better be the one that they do at the end. Whatever it is they do, I can't remember what one
It
it
was
is.
medical
Medical
school
school.
was the first one.
Aye,
I don't know. What other like
up the back, and then
Sorry.
like they've done high school movie, they've done college movie. That's like my two favourite
they do
types
one
of
that's
movie.
like
Now they
actually
need to do road trip movie or hardened crime thriller
like
with
they should
Leonardo
do one where
DiCaprio
it's
in it.
like
Or found footage.
Aye.
they might do one where it's like just them being cops, but that's not really the point of Jump Street.
See
The
just
point
that
is a
Or a
like
found footage cop movie.
See-
What end of what?
Jesus, I would love that. See, just at the mention of found footage, why have you not watched Paranormal Activity, the marked ones yet?
Talking morals.
It's the best one.
It's so good,
There's
man.
time travel.
There's it has
Funny you buy me it on
It's
DVD
excellent.
or illegally, then I might watch it.
it's so good, man. The fourth one was really bad. The fourth
No,
one,
it's no. Toby on the Connect.
so bad.
It's good.
Me and my cousin went to see that and we were just like,
To be fair, Chris, you caught a real ghost in your Connect, so
I did, and it went onto a ghost Facebook website in America.
What else do you watch, Stephen?
to talk about what I watch next, we need to take a trip.
Right,
I can't
are we going to do this feature we've no got a name for yet first?
Aye, sure.
Because I want to know what's next. I'm excited.
It's so bad.
I'm real excited.
It's so bad.
I had
man.
to watch Day of the Nightmare for this show, right?
No, it's so
It's
bad.
like, can it be worse?
It's so bad. I've seen it.
That's the worst. It might be the worst movie ever.
Right, I'm new to this. What's happening?
Right.
We don't have a we don't have a smart
segment
ass name for it yet. But it's basically we've started with a movie and then the next one has to somehow link to the movie
What,
before.
Linked by what
Actors, directors, writer,
title, character.
Like
anything.
anything.
So
It's
last
like this film has trees, so does.
No,
No.
like it has to be like someone who worked on the film.
or
You have to
Aye.
like actually get to it through IMDb. There is someone
Part
in
of
See No
Kate.
Evil that is in a movie
right.
that came out.
First of all,
Can I just
chose-
clarify though, right? That first thing I tried to do was go through director, and I couldn't find it.
This is what
Anything-
Steven said to us in Xbox
Because-
last night.
This is what the director of See No Evil directed before See No Evil. He directed MTV behind the scenes stuff for Britney Spears and Limp Bizkit music videos. He directed a Breaking Benjamin music video,
Yes.
and then about 10 years of porn.
And then made his glorious return to Hollywood.
Can we just say we do
When
not
did-
condone that?
When did Saw come out? Was it 2005?
I want
2004.
to say 2004.
That guy
10
ripped
year
off
anniversary.
the way that they directed Son, done it really badly.
Aye.
Are we still talking about his adult movies? So?
Yes, I might be.
So last week I started this unfortunate series of events.
That's what we can call it, a series of unfortunate events.
Aye.
That's what it's going to be called.
I started it by choosing 2006's horror masterpiece, See No Evil, starring
What a
Kane.
great film.
for the wrestling.
See No Evil 2 out next month.
Oh my god.
I
It's the fact that it's
honestly,
got like returning cast. Is like
And Catherine Isabel, star of
Look.
American Mary.
there was honestly parts of that movie that I quite liked.
yeah, it's not.
It's just like so dumb.
It's dumb.
Glenn Jacobs
And
as
just-
Jacob Goodnight as Kane.
You know what I mean? Like it just is what it is.
Aye.
It's dumb as fuck. It's badly made.
It's great.
It has this weird religious undertone at the end.
Aye. That movie's pretty much a Friday the 13th rip-off.
Yeah.
Aye, kind of.
Aye.
But with Kane
But we can.
and a hook.
Which is weird because the guy that played
Aye, the
Jason
end's so
Voorhees.
scary. Is
the guy that played Jason Voorhees, his name is Kane.
it?
Kane Hodder. Aye.
That the one that didn't come back for Fred vs Jason.
Aye.
Absolute outrage.
Aye. So there you go.
The best thing about that movie is Kane. Like he looks like a
Scary
bad
guy.
person.
Aye.
Aye.
I have, funnily enough, it's not the same writer and director that are writing the sequel, so I have full faith that it actually might be quite good.
Because of the Soska sisters. American Mary.
Is it them that are doing it?
Aye.
Probably will be quite good
Writing
then.
and directing.
Aye.
I was talking to somebody the other day
That's why Catherine
and
Isabel's in it.
noticed that friend of the show, Ross Diamond, me and Ross watched that movie the day after it came out, or like 2 days after it came out, when we were like 12 years
That
old.
movie's 8 years old.
Aye. We watched that when we were 12.
Ugh.
It's good. I enjoyed it.
Saw's 10 years old this year.
Aye. And it's still the best horror ever made. By a considerable distance.
See No Evil was kind of garbage.
But like good.
Aye.
Taking the trip or
No,
No.
no, this is something else. CGI Kane
At the end.
at the end when he's falling at the whip building.
Excellent.
It's something else,
Excellent.
man.
That is good.
Can we talk about...
How you get finished off was fantastic.
Aye.
Like really good. And then
But is he
mid
finished
credit scene, him getting pissed on by the dog.
I didn't see that.
off? Do you
Brilliant.
know?
No, I turned that off and went to bed.
In his eye hole.
At the end when he like hits the ground and it like goes through his eye into his heart and then you see his heart explode.
Aye. There's some pretty good kills in it.
Aye, that's the main thing, innit?
Aye.
Like-
Aye.
It's good. Honestly, like it's
That-
dumb and badly made and poorly acted and like badly shot, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed everything about it.
That bit where the girl gets dropped through the glass and she hits her wrist and it like breaks, that is disgusting.
Real minging.
Shagging Bill.
The shagging bell. Yep.
Kane has a bell attached to a bed so that when teenagers are doing the naughty, he can hear them and come kill them through a two-way mirror that's in the same room.
Aye.
That,
Just
that
dumb.
somehow the guy can tell it's a two-way mirror by just looking at it.
I know.
Because he's hard, son. It's hard as fuck.
That guy that just walks about with a pipe the entire film,
Aye.
like he's probably gonna use that on
So-
Kane.
Everything about it's bad, but I still really enjoyed it. Like genuinely, really enjoyed watching it. I'd watch it again.
It's dumb.
I'm-
I would get drunk and watch that
I'm
film.
really excited for the new one. Like genuinely, really
You heard the
excited.
story for the new one?
No, I can't wait to hear.
Is it we're not set in a morgue or something?
Aye, I saw the
Aye.
poster and
And
it's
it's
him all
like-
sewed together and that.
And it's like,
That's cool.
did he really die? No, he
Well, his
didn't.
heart exploded.
Aye, but
That's Kane, the devil's favourite demon, has been through worse, Stephen.
To be fair,
it's kind of like a Bill Due
to be fair, in like the 4th or 5th Nightmare on Elm Street movie, they bring back Freddy Krueger by getting a dog to piss in his bones. So
And the dog pissed in his eye. So it's like the same thing.
It is. So what's your verdict on?
Well,
Well, I'd watch it.
Kane will be back because he's a former world heavyweight and ECW champion. So,
Mask or no mask?
it's Mask, mate. Come on. Oh,
Right.
really? Kane's old as fuck now, but he had a match on Raw like this week, and it was just
That
him.
was why he'll be.
It was just him like falling over.
He'll be like makeup to no end in this new
Aye.
movie. Like
Look, he's still in pretty good shape. He's just
Aye.
a lot slower. Like his thing was always that he was
Big.
fast as anything for like a big guy.
aye.
But on a wrestling note, Kane it should be like in the Hall of Fame.
Aye.
Aye, will be
Easily.
eventually.
He's like so
He's been around.
underappreciated, even though like everything he's ever done basically has been good,
Yeah.
including See No Evil.
Aye.
You really don't take this.
I'm so excited to know what is next, man.
So bad.
Honestly, is it on Netflix or anything like that?
No, you might need to find this one.
Brilliant.
Uh,
What year?
2002.
Fuck. Right.
Right. So
Can
I'll
lead
talk
us,
about, like,
aye,
who I've-
lead us into
So
here.
watching this movie, you might have known that there was some supreme acting by an actor called Stephen Wilder, who played the cop Williams.
Is that the cop?
That's the cop, like the main cop,
Aye, right.
right? So
See,
clicked on his
see
IMDb
when his
profile.
hand gets cut off at the start?
Aye,
It's
it's
just
so
the
bad.
worst,
It's so bad.
fakest thing.
Right. So here's what this guy's known for on IMDb. Right.
Right,
A movie called Two Hands from 1999 that has Heath Ledger in it.
right.
The Thin Red Line, See No Evil, and something called The Home Song Stories that doesn't have a picture.
Right.
So I'm scrolling down. Right.
Probably Canadian then.
He's also in See No Evil 2, even though he died. I don't.
Oh.
So I'm scrolling down. Right. This guy's been. He's Australian.
I sort of don't want to look so that I can
Aye.
get surprised, you know.
So he was in Home and Away, right?
Right. Everyone who's Australian's in Home and Away.
And he was in that TV show Jeopardy. If anyone ever watched that on BBC, found
Yeah,
footage.
but I didn't watch it.
No,
Found footage?
It's found footage kids TV show.
Oh no.
that's weird.
It's super good.
I think you've talked about this before
I
on the
have,
show.
aye.
Right. Go. Go.
Oh no.
2002. Steve Irwin masterpiece, The Crocodile: Collision Course.
What the fuck is that?
In 2002, Steve Irwin starred in a feature-length movie based off him called Crocodile Hunter: Collision Course. 5.4 on IMDb. The Crocodile Hunter mistakes some CIA agents for poachers and sets out to stop them from capturing a wily croc, which, unbeknownst to him, has swallowed a tracking drone.
This is the best thing ever. I love this. Honestly,
The main characters are Steve Irwin and his wife.
I'm so glad we started this segment. Oh my god.
There is no one else famous in this film.
And I'm even more excited to know what will be next after this.
So there you go.
How are we going to find this?
I don't know.
Like,
I was looking at it yesterday, right? There's some taglines for this movie.
right.
Crikey was one of the taglines for this movie, right? This summer, Croc's Rule. And then his first big screen adventure. No one knew that it would also be his last.
No, he did another one.
Did he? There was a sequel?
No, it wasn't a sequel, but it was like a kind of cinema documentary.
Aye, that's different. This isn't a this is pure fiction. Done up like a
Do
documentary.
you know apparently that his death is like the only recorded death by Stingray ever?
What? Conspiracy.
Apparently. That's what I was told.
He was in Happy Feet.
So he was dead by then.
Guess not. Oh well, there you go.
Pacific Rim.
What?
Dun, dun.
Crikey! Look at this kaiju right here.
He's not from London.
He is. That's in the here.
I mean, that was some Ray Winston part.
5 takes Pacific Rim. That was Ray Winston doing an Australian voice.
Aye.
You know.
Still going on.
I watched the Russell Crowe episode of South Park the other day.
I watched that as well.
Tugger!
Tiger! Making movies, making music, fighting around the world. Right, so Crocodile Hunter: Collision Course
I'm so happy.
for
man.
next week,
It's
boys.
going to be brilliant.
What is wrong with you? Cannot.
I don't know how you're going to find it ending for like that point, man.
We might need to just email.
I
his
already
wife
have
or
ideas,
daughter.
by the way. Honestly, I already have an idea.
Right.
We're going to go take a trip then.
Cue the jingle.
Ladies and gentlemen, come aboard the train as we take a trip to Chris's Creepy Corner.
Have you always used this?
Yeah.
I've never listened before.
Chris, what horror films have you watched in the past 3 months? Talk
What-
to me, talk
What
to me,
horror
talk to
films
me.
have I not watched? Paranormal Activity 5. That's what.
What? Paranormal Activity 5, The Ghost Dimension.
Nah, that's not it yet.
Is that what it's called?
Aye.
First one I can remember watching was 1995. Sci-fi outer space horror slasher Event Horizon.
Oh, I've not seen
I've
that.
not seen that. Apparently,
Oh.
it's just like Dead Space. So
Can I?
yeah,
For
your
it-
feet
for
are
it-
like tangled up in that. If you want to see if you step over it, like both feet over it, over the cable, other side. There we go.
4 out of 5 scales.
Is it good?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye,
It's
really
on
good.
Netflix, and like, every time I go by it, I'm like, I could watch that.
But I watched it on Netflix, but apparently there's an uncut edition floating about somewhere which has twice the scales, double the fun.
Great.
Excellent.
It's about this ship called Event Horizon that was trying to explore.
That looks
the out-
exactly like the ship for Dead Space. Like they ripped that movie off so much. Aye.
that kind of gets.
Hold on.
It's trying to explore as far as it can into,
I've just turned my phone
space.
on. No.
and it like gets lost in a wormhole, and then like 50 years later it appears back, kind of near Neptune or something. So they go to find it, and apparently there's like they didn't know about the mission. Only one guy knew that they were going to find Event Horizon, and when they got on it, there's nobody there. And do you want me to kind of spoil it a bit?
No, because I'm gonna watch it.
Don't do it.
Or can I just spoil it a wee bit?
No.
Oh, basically,
Is it good? And why is it good?
Basically, oh, it's brilliant because you just won't expect it. But basically, it brings something back with it, or it becomes something, and it
Cool.
just turns into a really horrible slasher. That there really is some disturbing scenes. in
Have
that
you ever seen Sunshine?
film. On a cloudy day? No,
No, the movie.
No.
Watch it.
I should. You've got it in blue.
Yes, I do. You can borrow it if you want.
Thank you. You
What?
can borrow.
You like really, really should watch it.
You can borrow. The Shining. on
It's
Blu-ray.
Danny Boyle's best movie.
The Shining on Blu-ray. There's a good switch.
Aye, let's do it. Danny Boyle's best movie, Sunshine.
But no, Event Horizon is great, and the twist is unbelievable. Like you wouldn't expect it, but then you're like, that makes so much sense. So I'd
Awesome.
recommend it.
I don't know why I keep putting off watching it. Does it look old?
It looks
There's a lot
it looks old, but at the time, if you're watching it in maybe 1994 or something, if you're watching it at that time, you'd think, oh, this looks really good.
Is it
Right.
CG though, or does it?
No, there's no CG. Well, there's a bit of CGI for like they've got some warp engine in the ship, and obviously that's CGI. But apart from that, it's all
That's
special
alright then.
effects.
That's fine. It probably looks better than See No Evil then.
Mate, movie's gorgeous.
It's all practical effects. Yeah, it's really good.
Cool. I'll
I
probably watch
also
that then.
watched. It actually turns out that somebody's made a biography on my life called Supernatural.
Aye.
So I started watching.
You liking
that.
it?
I'm in the second season. It's good.
It's
Can't
good,
remember my word, son.
I'm on season 8, I think. Don't know.
I'm on like season 4 or something.
Aye. Very good.
Aye, it's good.
No, I really enjoy it.
They're,
Just
still they're still
Demon
making
Hunt.
some of their best episodes. You know.
I'm surprised it's been on so long.
Aye. It's hard to watch at the start because it's pretty old.
Yeah, they've just like it's never. See, like procedural wise, like the
Aye.
mysteries and stuff, it's still never get bad. You know,
Aye.
they still just have more and more ideas. Like there's one in the season I'm watching now where it's like Looney Tunes murders are happening, like anvils are getting dropped on folk, and if it's like really good, aye. And racist ghost truck,
Oh, good episode.
it's good at.
One of the episodes I liked was the demon on the airplane.
Oh,
You know,
right, aye.
they
Yeah, you
crashes
want
the
to-
airplane every 40 minutes.
You might want to turn Chris's mic up a wee bit. I think it's
Aye.
maybe a bit quiet.
Turn me up.
on the. Yeah, there you go.
Cheers.
That shot full, so I can't get a boost in a minute.
Nah,
Is
that's
that
cool.
music still good?
No, that was good.
No, I turned it off.
That looks fine.
But yeah, no, it was really good. I also watched recently released Ty West found
Oh,
footage
yeah.
film.
I'm
The
gonna watch
Sacraments.
this real soon. I saw it on Netflix.
It's good, isn't it?
I watched.
We won't go into too much.
I watched
Yeah,
The Innkeepers.
really good.
It's good. I liked
Good.
it.
You want me to tell you a bit about it without spoiling anything?
I kind of know it's
Some
like journalists go to a religious
They
cult-
go to visit
cult
one of the
type.
guy's sisters.
type thing. They go visit Bray Wyatt,
Aye.
basically.
He kind of looks more like King Jong.
It does a bit, aye.
Aye. Yeah, that's a good film. I've already sang its praises last week. But
Yeah, you can watch it, see before you find out. You obviously know something wrong's going to happen. But even if you're just watching that in general, you can get the feeling whenever he's happy that there's still something not right. And I
Aye,
think that's what's really good about it.
cool.
aye,
I liked The Innkeepers a lot.
You seen House of the Devil yet?
No, I think that's on Netflix as well, isn't it?
It's 5th year anniversary.
Right, is it good? Aye,
Amazing.
awesome.
It was filmed with is it 16mm camera or something? The ones used in 1980s, so it looks like a 1980s film.
Right,
But it works.
there was a lot of that in the quiet ones.
aye. Well, that was set in like the.
Oh, I watched
Aye.
the quiet ones.
It's good. It's quite
Yeah.
good.
Bought it
It's
in
not like
the
amazing,
Blu-ray.
but it's
It's good.
aye,
It's a
it's
good,
good. Good in the cinema.
Better than The Woman in Black.
It's decent, aye.
I quite like The Women in
I
Black.
can't believe they're doing a sequel to that.
Are they?
Aye, it's got a pure stupid title.
Sort
as
of
well.
dumb.
I'm going to look up the title.
I like that movie. I've seen
It's,
that quite a few times.
Yeah, I'm very glad to see The Return of the Farmer.
Woman in Black: Angel of Death. 2015.
Is it Daniel Radcliffe again?
Nah.
No.
That Jeremy Irving.
I'm assuming it's going to be like it'll be like a totally different
Aye.
story. 40 years after the first haunting. So
Ah. I'll watch that.
I've still not seen the first one.
It's good. I liked it.
Nice,
Cool.
so that was good. Also watched The Purge Anarchy.
Oh, yes.
I've not seen this yet, so
Let's debate this movie.
Me and Stephen have kind of got different views. I think it's better than the second one.
I don't. It's like
better than the first.
Better than the first,
I really
I
don't.
like the first.
Tell me why you think it's better than the first
I
one.
thought they kind of realised after the first one, that, hang on, this isn't actually that scary, so let's just go all out thriller. But then it got really scary at the end.
Nah, I think they were just like, right, we'll set this one outside because the first one was set all inside.
Also, the second one's about the poor and the first one's about the rich.
Aye, but like those are good ideas, but they're not well written. I don't think they tried too much. There's like 8 different main characters or something. It's like one of those things that's like here's all these folk and then their stories meet.
Right,
Aye.
okay.
I think it takes too long.
Right.
It does take quite long.
It's like way too long.
It's quite long.
I saw the first one in the cinema and liked it. It's good in the cinema.
Aye.
Especially, it was loud as
Like
fuck.
I was saying that last night.
See the audio?
Aye.
Sorry. See the audio in it? It's like so loud, man.
Aye.
In the cinema, like it was mad. But
I was-
it
It's,
worked really well. Every time a gun went off, you were holding to your seat. Like,
There was
Yeah.
a scene. There was a scene when a guy peeks around the corner and there's like this dead body lying on the floor, and some guy's just stabbing it. And see the sound from stabbing it. It's like
Aye.
unbelievable. Aye.
and did you know that the boyfriend from the start of the Purge 1 is in a rap group with Walt from Lost?
I did not.
That's great.
And they did a version of Summer Paradise with Simple Plan.
Yeah.
And I've listened to it.
What was I going to say?
Purge Anarchy was better.
That's
That's what holds the door shut.
somewhere.
That's probably why the door doesn't keep shutting anymore.
I
Um,
really liked it. I thought the plot twist.
I was
towards
I
the
was
end
saying
was
this.
brilliant.
I was saying this last night. Like I bet you those movies are way better if you watch them in the cinema.
The first one was real good.
Those are
Real
what,
good in the
those are-
cinema.
Those are what people call popcorn movies.
Aye.
The
The way the audio was mixed was really effective.
the lack of like a scary or like charismatic bad guy compared to like, the first one was.
Oh,
kinda
I forgot
disappointing.
about that. That guy was awesome.
Aye,
That guy was real good.
that's kind of like a letdown. There's not really one of those. But I bet you those movies get better and more ridiculous as they release them because I think those are going to be like annual or like every 2 years kind of Parliament activity.
Aye.
I think they will.
That's like Jason
see-
Blum's new. Like we're gonna put one of these out as much as we possibly can.
Towards the end. Yeah, I won't say too much about it when you see how the rich purge compared to how the poor purge.
Aye,
I thought it was brilliant.
aye. I mean, like, aye. It's cool. Like again, it's just cool ideas. Those movies are like, because like they do the purge and the theme park, Universal theme parks, and it's like you're in the purge, and it's like a lot of the ideas are like these would be cool in that kind of setting. Like if you were like, I'm gonna make
So
a
not
purge.
a state that tried to purge like last month.
No, it was some mad it was all that stuff that was going on in Franklin, and somebody was like, I'm gonna go out and kill folk. I think it was just like a hoax. They done it in like Detroit as well.
Aye.
And it like didn't happen. But even though it's not as good as the first one, it's still good.
But it is. So
I've got a bunch of stuff to watch. Nah, mostly stuff I've seen already, really, that I saw in the cinema, but is now starting to come out. But I'm gonna watch The Sacrament.
That's good.
Just kind of what I ended up watching. Really, I hadn't really planned on watching Plastic. I just saw I could watch it, and it was.
Aye.
The trailer sold me on that movie. Like I just remember thinking this trailer was really,
Aye. Yes.
really good.
rewatched Mama this week.
It's great. I love
It's-
that. I
it
really
was-
like that movie.
It was surprisingly better the second time round.
Aye, it's good.
But
It was a bad movie.
that was good.
Willow Creek.
Oh, what is? Aye, that's a shame.
If anyone listening likes Mama and hasn't seen The Orphanage, get that watched.
Was
Aye.
the orphanage is terrible?
Oh man, come on!
Orphanage is fantastic.
It's great.
It was so predictable.
See, the first time I watched it, right? I don't know what I was missing, maybe, but I watched it maybe when I was 16, maybe 15, 16.
Sure.
If that even works out, if it was out
Man.
then, but maybe 16, and I was like shocked. Like, see the end, like that was excellent.
Aye.
I thought it was so well done. I thought the story was fantastic. Like, because I watched Pan's Labyrinth and then watched that the next day.
Aye.
Kind of had a bit of a
Aye.
Del Toro bender, you know. Aye, when you've experienced.
Aye. You're like, that's
That-
not how it actually happened.
What was I going to say? Pan's Labyrinth's just crazy Spanish Narnia.
Aye.
That's all it is.
It's a fairy tale.
Just crazy Spanish Narnia.
If you don't like it, then you're
No, like,
weird.
it really is, because it's like set during the war, and like,
Aye. No, it totally is. It's
Aye.
like,
except there's not 3 annoying children, there's one cool Spanish girl.
aye. I don't
really
know.
don't like those
Seen,
Narnia movies, man.
Don't be afraid of the dark.
No.
No,
No.
that was one that like that didn't get great reviews.
No, it's
Is that out in the cinema?
It was aye.
Oh, right, okay. No,
totally average. It's about Guy Pearce and his bud and his daughter buy this house, and down in the basement there's like these wee, they
Things.
kind of look like mini kind of pixies, the thing, and they just like causing havoc and killing folk.
I think I'm maybe going to have to get the whatever Paranormal Activity box set there is on Blu-ray.
Is there a particular reason why, or is there a Guillermo del Toro Blu-ray box set?
There
Talking
will
about
be, yeah.
Eh,
No, there is.
probably.
stuff there
They
is.
done one, and it's
we'll
like,
buy it.
it's like, because the box is like shaped like something. Have you seen Kronos?
No.
It's shaped like something from that. I don't know what it is.
I really want to watch Julia's Eyes.
Aye.
We
He produced that as well.
We should watch that together.
That is on my list of movies to watch in October.
Aye, we should just focus on his next film, Pacific Rim 2.
Nah, his next one comes in peak.
Aye, you know what I mean.
Which the trailer for is coming out like soon, I'm pretty sure.
Julia's Eyes is the woman for the orphanage, and I think it's like her sister dies or her mum dies or something, and she's starting to go blind, and then she starts to get like haunted while she's going blind,
Aye.
which is terrifying. So
Aye.
what kind of time we sitting at here?
55 minutes.
It's pretty good.
Congratulations if you're still with us.
You know, if you lasted through Joe talking about,
Under the Skin.
aye,
I that was a bit of a train wreck. Try to explain that movie, but like watch it. You know, You'll get what I mean, I guess.
I don't have any other horror films to talk
Aye,
about.
we
No, that's,
leaving the creepy corner.
that's the horror exposure. I think you should all watch American Mary for next week.
I can't. It's on my list to watch in October. I can't. I've already watched See No Evil. That was on my list. I'm going to change that.
Oh,
We'll go to a live show in October.
oh yeah, the big announcement. The big announcement. Free your diary. What date it's going to
Aye.
be.
You know?
What day
Hopefully
it's
it'll
going to be?
on
Or
October
like,
31st.
I'd like that because we're going to ICW on Halloween weekend, which is
Aye.
this Sunday.
I think
So
Right.
I don't really want to spend the money doing other Halloween stuff.
I'll
So-
I'll probably
I know that's what I mean.
Alright.
I'd happily
if
do.
Halloween's on like a Saturday,
It's
innit?
a Friday.
Should we tell
I'll
them
probably
what
be
it is?
out. I don't want to miss going out on Halloween. I like doing it. Did the Saturday work? Because Gary wants us to go up to his, but if you've got
Right, should we tell them
ICW,
what
it's
it
not
is?
really practical.
Aye, it's
Should we tell them what it is?
We're going to do a live show in Chris's house.
A live YouTube stream. A
Aye.
fake video.
And we're going to... Chris's house is haunted, so we're going to talk to ghosts about films.
We're going to do a live ghost hunt and live podcast at the same time.
I feel like if we
I would like to...
The following week
I'd
will
like
just be a review
to
of the
like
evidence.
live thingy us watching a movie.
Aye,
and
I
then,
was
like,
gonna say.
people can join in on us watching the movie,
That's
and we can
interesting.
sit and rip bad horror films.
But for now, this is a ghost hunt.
And if there happens to be any scary
Aye.
activity, then we'll go investigate it.
right, what's next?
I'm excited for that. You're not excited?
Aye.
So
I'm just
Please,
really,
'cause it'll
really
be-
excited for ICW the same weekend. So I'm like,
it will be live and it will be full of action.
Aye, you'll get that hot.
hard hitting content.
You'll get that hot fresh on our YouTube channel, www.youtube.com. I don't know, I think it's a thing there is a follows. Just search the film show on YouTube, you'll
Aye.
find it.
Do we have like a
Uh,
film show account now?
Aye,
Cool.
And we're on iTunes apparently.
I'm on iTunes.
Aye.
You can get us hot on iTunes.
Not, I don't think many folk will listen to it, but
You should be listening to it on iTunes, because if you're listening to it on that website that we host on, that website is a pile of garbage, but they don't have bandwidth limits. So
Aye, it's pretty helpful.
listen to it on like the best quality version will be on iTunes probably.
Aye.
Like,
Right, I think
it's the easiest way to listen to it. If you're listening to it on anything else, you are a jabroni.
Jabroni. Speaking
Which
of
leads us
which,
into our next segment.
Iron Chic tweet of the week.
Aye,
I haven't really researched this week.
neither have I.
Put a lot of thought into it last week. I came in with my big hard hitting contenders for the crown.
I seen him. He tweeted Ken Jong
Right.
earlier in the week.
Save it. Save it. This is the best.
Jabroni, but that little punk break his back, make him humble, put him in a camel clutch, and I didn't do it because for the God and Jesus and Mr. McMahon.
That was so loud.
good.
Right,
So let's go.
let's
Let's
dive.
get into this.
Let's dive into the Nether's world.
I felt like it was a pretty easy decision last week. Aye, it's a strong contender to start off here.
What one?
Good night Sunday, fuck the Monday.
I was thinking the third one down.
What's that?
Michael Urban do a lot of the cocaine I
Right, okay.
I think Iron Sheik. I think Iron Sheik really likes his American football.
Nah, it doesn't seem to like a lot of them. Iron Sheik try to get on the hashtag game there.
Aye.
I don't know, man.
I scrolled down a bit.
We got it.
Hello at Justin Bieber. You have raisin balls. You are a jabroni. You're spelt incorrectly. Hashtag reasons to get drunk.
Right, keep going. Let's see.
Hello at R. Kelly, who you have the sex with today.
See, in an ideal world, like all these famous people actually read this.
This is a movie related one. If any of you have seen the innocent Disney movie Hocus Pocus, this is theme appropriate as well. It's almost October. Iron Sheik. This is what Iron Sheik thinks about Bette Midler and Hocus Pocus. Hocus Pocus, I beat the fuck out of you, break your fucking neck, and your Bette Midler McNugget tits. That was really. I didn't think that was going to be as bad as it was.
That was dark.
That was really dark.
Really dark.
I apologise.
Right, what's... I feel like I spotted a couple that I was like, that is definitely going to win. But I've not really...
I'm just looking for...
Nah,
oh
keep-
my
keep going.
god. Someone's roasting the Iron Sheik.
Aye.
What?
I think he's like part of it.
My god. I don't know, man. This is just, it's getting really quiet.
Aye. We're all in.
Like,
We're all, oh my god. Right, that wins. That wins. Easily. Easily.
are you sure?
He's knocked it out the park.
Are we allowed to say that?
Aye.
Okay.
It's quoting. It's parody.
Right, Iron Sheik's put a picture of himself. Oh my god, he's got a skull. He's got one of the things on.
Aye.
Right. Happy New Year's. Okay. Right. Iron Sheik posted a picture of himself with a... what are they called?
I can't remember.
Like the
Caps.
caps that you wear in a synagogue. And he's smiling. And it's creepy. And it says... sweet Jesus, Chris. Try to continue your excitement. The Iron Sheik said, this is a quote, right? All my intelligent Jew fans, I love you and Happy New Year's and fuck the Mel Gibson are in the picture. So if you want to find this, it's on the Iron at the /Iron Sheik, and he posted it on the 24th of September.
For all of your amazing Iron Sheik content.
I might make that. I kind of want to make that picture this week's like podcast photo.
Aye. Aye, definitely.
So you'll like see that, I guess. Alan Sheik's going
Yeah.
to sue us, man. He's going to break our backs and make us humble.
Aye. Right, news.
Aye, there isn't a lot.
News.
News.
This week's-
Monday.
This
We've
week's
got
Read Total Film
Another.
section.
Well, of course we've got another one. What'd you take me for?
This is the best one.
Some kind of jabroni. We now go over to a midget in a bikini.
Hi, Tom.
Hi, Tom.
You want to play the jingle?
That was the news jungle.
There we go. News.
News. There is not a lot of movie news this week.
I feel like if you're listening to this to get movie news, then don't.
They released a Taken 3 poster, guys.
Aye, they did. That looks amazing.
Just
It's
read
in
full
French.
film.
I hope that full film is in French.
Mate, the director's French.
Is he?
Look, Besson, something. Don't know. Tarantino's The Hateful Eight will start shooting in December.
I heard
That was this morning. There's some stuff that came out this morning, but not.
Alex Winter talked about Bill and Ted.
Aye, it was just basically like we're making it.
Aye,
It's going to be a thing.
still.
Aye,
I watched his documentary about Napster.
aye.
It's good. Aye, it's alright.
I forgot to talk about. I watched I Know That Voice, but it doesn't matter. Too late now. The guy that makes all the X-Men movies said that like Apocalypse is going to round out like the First Class.
Days of Future Past.
That's going to be like the trilogy.
Aye.
Uh,
If that movie's good, that is going to be a really good trilogy.
Aye, it is. Peter Jackson
Aye.
said some stuff about the Hobbit, but I don't give a fuck.
Aye, who cares?
Oh, Fury. Hi.
There
They've
there
been-
really
they've been
wasn't much more news
They've
than that,
been
man.
making that for so long.
There's a new Babbage.
Fury.
Aye,
Did they not have to like stop shooting because they ran out of money or something?
something like that. Man.
That seems to happen quite a lot with Brad Pitt's movies that he makes.
Well, because he gets paid so much.
But it's like his production company, Plan B or whatever. It just keeps happening.
The new trailer for the Babadook came out, but I haven't watched it yet.
You showed me like the original one. That's meant to be like phenomenal,
Ridley Scott says the Blade Runner 2 script's done
right? I should probably watch the first one.
and suggests there will be no xenomorphs in Prometheus 2. But he also said that about the first one, and the
Kind of was.
Aye,
suit
there was.
in it. So like that guy lies.
Go back off a second to that.
Liam
Does it say
Neeson,
that?
Ted 2.
Aye, Liam Neeson's gonna make a cameo in Ted 2. Probably some kind of taken joke. I'm gonna bet.
I hope so. I really hope so.
They've started showing Dumb and Dumber 2 stuff over here. It looks really bad.
Yeah,
And that's all the news that was like this week.
it's been a hot week for news.
It's been a hot week for news. Aye. That's it. That's it really.
If you're still
Excellent.
If you're still listening,
We commend you
praise be unto you.
and probably don't do that again next week.
Uh,
It's not recommended.
tell your friends that we're good, and then I mean, like, you might lose some friends, but
Aye, and purchase Channel 4 movies.
aye. Do you want to see the film show live? No? Well, purchase Film 4 movies,
Aye.
please. Right, if anyone, do you guys want to talk about anything else? 'Cause
Nah, I'm all good.
No,
I'm
I'm
all
done.
good.
Right, okay. We will see you next week again on the film show
What day does this get put up?
today.
Ah, excellent.
Might be a couple of days later on iTunes.
Bye.
See ya.
still here.